All right. Let's put up some music. Down tempo. All right, so we're getting ready to go. We've got the last little bits of things going together for tonight. Got ourselves a couple of cells that are ready to go. I'm going to do a little bit of cleanup on one of these guys here, but for the most part, looks like we're just about ready to go. So let's go over this one here. Got just a smidge of a problem here. Looking around the edges here. A more serious scraper out here. Make sure. So this is. All right. Now it's time to do the job. So it's kind of, we have to be very careful with this particular task, because this is the task where we do the things that get kind of, not messy per se, but messy. So, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put on gloves. And not necessarily because I'm working with hazardous materials or anything like that, but mostly because everything I'm doing right now is putting fingerprints on these guys. So we want to wipe out the fingerprints. So the next thing we're going to do, all of this out of the way, clear the zone. Get in here. Kill some of these fingerprints. The trick with this, of course, is that we don't want to get until we're ready to do this, we can actually do these kind of things here. Ooh, before we do this, hello! How are you doing today? Good evening. We are working on cells. Cell work. I'm noticing, though, I am losing some of the this glitter line here is kind of going south on me. Also, I'm seeing some stuff there. Now on the front of these, I don't need to worry too much about the front because nothing will wash off on the front. But the back is going to be an issue. I'm noticing through here on this guy, it may need to be redone. So I can see through a little bit better. I see through here. Let me turn this on. Makes it easy to see. You can see a lot more of what's coming through on there. So we're going to have to go through and touch up just a hair. Through here. That's mostly what I'm seeing. So how are we doing? What is that, Monte Cataboy? Monte Cataboy. I like that name. That's a good name. First, let's patch this guy. I don't want to have to patch him up. So what I'm using is Amsterdam Standard Series acrylic white. And it's just a titanium white. Just a hair in here. I'll take this is my cup. Some water in it. I'm just going to go in here, and especially, good evening, Brent. Especially right through here and here. Patch this up. That's cool. So I'm looking at this guy, and this was the first of the lum cells we had done. And next time I do a cell, remind me when I do fingers not to do something like this to myself. Because boy, this was cool. This is the first lum cell, and it's definitely got some issues. It'll be fine. Brent, just so you know, tomorrow is the con, so I probably will not broadcast tomorrow morning because I will be the comics are ready to go, but they're at the printer, so I'm going to have to go to the printers tomorrow. We're going to have to figure this out. So we will take and put this guy up on the hanging rack where she'll start to do the drawing for tonight. and then we'll hope that things turn out well. I also think, though, that I'm going to do the Mod Podge thing. I don't know if my wife can use Mod Podge. Maybe she can. Maybe she can't. But I'm thinking I will go get some Mod Podge. I don't know if you would use Mod Podge. Would you use Mod Podge? You're not listening to me at all.
Yes.
Okay, because I was thinking this is not thick enough, and maybe making some white with Mod Podge would make a nice, thick, solid layer. Because we're getting to the point where she sometimes shows through. See? And I think that putting a Mod Podge layer down might be really good because we're going to.
The problem is Mod Podge isn't solid once it dries.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You mix it with the white paint.
Right, but you'd still only have the same amount of white paint. Once it dries, it's clear.
Maybe there's a thickener.
I don't know. I mean, you could still give it a try, see if it does what you want it to do, and maybe at least makes it a more consistent layer.
Maybe.
But, yeah, part of the point of it is that it dries clear.
Right. The idea is that it's not supposed to make it hard. Gotcha. So. I might be. Well, I'm not going to broadcast from the con because tomorrow morning I'm going to be at the printer getting my prints. Someday my prints will come. Someday my prints will come. This is perhaps the world's worst place for a dab of paint. It's been dropped off right here because it just dropped into this guy right there. I mean, I can get it out, but so no, I'm going in. I'm tabling tomorrow at Rocky Mountain Con, so I won't be able to broadcast. Actually, tabling. So it'll also be the first time that we will have had the new modified tech manual out, which will be cool. And it's just me, so I'm going to turn off the chat overlay because I've got you guys up in the upper corner now. And then, kick butt, actually. So, let's take a look at this guy. We'll put this guy up on the board to dry for a bit. This guy I need to go in with the knife a little bit. We're just cleaning up around the edges, making sure that nothing is in the way. All right. There. I still feel like this is weak. But again, it gets to that point where it's like there's just only so much we can do. Right? So right through here. I feel like that would darken it. So we can give it a shot, probably not the night before a con, but we can give that a shot at some point with some experimentals. In fact, we've got an experimental over here where we're not going to use the cell anymore because it's not viable. So I'll put this cell right here. Let these guys dry for a minute or two. Well, we've got like these guys we'll use them maybe someday, or maybe we won't. We don't know. We haven't gotten that far. So let's take a look. Because I hate to say this, but what's the worst that can happen? Right? All right. So I've got an acrylic black here. Let's take a look at what happens, shall we? I feel like this won't go well, but we'll give it a shot. Okay, so right now we have one of the mini stitches, and you can see quite a bit of light leak through it, right? And I call these mini stitches because I actually made a larger version of it, which looks more like this guy right here, and he looks a lot better, right? The larger version of Stitch is probably going to sell better. So these little mini versions of Stitch are probably not going to do as well. So let's take a look here on the underside of the mini Stitch. And we'll take this black here and lay it in. Let's see what happens. My initial thought is that we'll start seeing it creep through, right? But that's just my thought. I don't have anything that substantiates that. As far as the light leak goes, boy, putting black on here is amazing. Like, there's no light leak. All right. So we put black on here. Ooh, that made this water super gray. Voodoo? I think that's Kayan, who is with me.
How you doing?
I'm on the wrong one. There we are. I'm doing good. How are you?
I am not bad.
All right. Yeah, that's not going to work like we want it to.
What isn't going to work?
So, Brent had an idea about using. I'll put the chat overlay back on. Brent had an idea about using black on top of the white. And what we've got now is you can see very defined black spots in here. It's just muddled the color. So this was a test.
This was only a test. Had this been an actual emergency,
Had this been an actual cell, things would have been different. Which is fine. I mean, that's precisely what I was looking for was, I used a test cell for that very reason. Or rather, a cell that we're not going to sell. A non-sellable cell. Yeah.
actually,
So-
I would still sell that cell.
Oh, well, that cell's small. So, what I have done is I have repopped my stitch in larger size.
Yeah, but I would still sell that one and make it a give it a huge discount and just say, hey, this is
A practice cell.
a practice cell.
Fair? Okay, I can see that. Not opposed. I am going to, however, start the process of cleaning this cell to pack it. Speaking of cells, because we can pack this guy up, we need to clean him first, which requires me to put on a glove. Because the problem with cells is that they seriously take to fingerprints.
So, interesting study that came out
Uh-oh.
regarding the RSV virus.
Uh-huh.
It works with other viruses.
Oh, that's nice of it. So it's a cooperating virus. That's nice.
Yes. And it's the first time they've ever seen a virus work like this.
So these are the ones that are also in our COVID vein.
No, this is a completely different one.
Yeah, but I mean like the respiratory stressing viruses, RSV. Right?
Yeah.
So we're talking about the COVID-esque, maybe not coronaviruses specifically, but the ones that attack your respiratory system and make your life miserable.
Yes. And this one will actually combine with different family of viruses.
To form Voltron?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
It's like, hey, look, it's evolving. Damn it.
Right. There we go. That's good. Got rid of most of the all of the Fruger pooches. Put it in. There we go. Now he's got a protective cover. He is ready to rock and roll. Or the last cell to sell. Well, I mean, I'm not opposed to selling it. It was an experiment gone awry. You next. You up. I'll prep you for the market. Trying really hard when cleaning the cells to not touch the areas where the paint is necessarily. If I brush up against it, it will also fade. You okay over there?
Yeah,
Mike overboard.
that's not my mic.
That's not my mic.
Lower.
Oh, gosh. Alright. Good. Did another widget. Number 2 was in their protective sleeve. Heading off to 4. Ready to go to the convention. I was saying that I won't be broadcasting tomorrow morning because I've got to go get my new issue. My new issue is done. It's at the printer. They managed to pull it off, which just makes me extraordinarily happy.
So are you saying you have issues?
Man, I've got entire volumes. Just saying. Just saying. All right. Now, let's talk about these guys. Right? Like, this would be good, I think, behind love. Right? Like,
The gold one, yeah.
great behind love. And I bought a couple of golds. And I bought this. Oh, hey, here's another one to be painted. Something not today. And I bought a couple of these. Like this one is a pearl white, which I really like. It's very pearlescent and white. And then I got this guy, who's just fiery red. Orange, very orange. And I think this one would be good behind the Bellatrix Rising one. Right? I think that looks great. Because an orange behind the blue always works well.
Yeah, because they're contrasting colors.
Yeah,
So it makes it pop.
really does make it pop. And that does look sweet sitting up there on the board. Which is good because the cell's kind of crap, but that's okay. The cell has one job. And that job is to look good on the table because I'm actually not intending on selling that cell. That wasn't the intention. If someone shows up and says, I must have that cell, I must, then I will say, okay, we can come up with a deal, but I'm going to assume that nobody's going to say I must have that cell until we are a few.
Or you've completely sold out of everything else.
Well, or I'm thinking along the lines of when Bellatrix Rising has been out in the market for a while, and you actually have people who actually have read the comic who are fans. You know what I mean? Like now, you're gonna have people going, "What is this Bellatrix Rising thing?" And I'll be like, "Okay." You know what I mean? Like, so I don't expect miracles at this first juncture. Not right now.
Do you got any comics with them gay animals fucking?
Right? That's the one. Same folks. That's the same people we're talking about. That's what we're talking about right there. You got it. All right. So, knowing that that's the case, don't put that there. Wet paint. I need like a... Oh, and then I got this guy, who's wild and obnoxious, and I love it. To the end of the earth, I love this guy. I mean, look at that. That is bizarre. I don't even know how to think about this. I love it so much. Any more of them Bellatrix comics? I like them Bellatrix comics. That captain, she's got pretty lips.
You sure do got yourself a pretty mouth.
So I'm like, oh, starting to feel a little uncomfortable here, guys. This isn't going well. I need an adult.
I am an adult.
Oh no, things are bad now. Oh man. Sometimes I think that I imagine that Brent just suddenly falls asleep. And he was like here a minute ago, and then he just falls asleep like at his desk. It's like we'll get these like he's engaged, he's talking to us, and then it's gone. I just imagine him like, oh, that's really cool. That's very interesting. What are you doing, Can? What are you doing? He's just like out.
Yeah, they forgot to put quarters in him.
Right? We just keep, right? We need more quarters. Right?
I'm trying to get this into a comfortable position. The backing, so the way the backing works on this tablet, you have, so this gives you the most room when it's locked in,
Mm-hmm.
the big one. But then the other ones give you, it's more and more up. And I don't like that.
Right.
And I want it more down.
Fair. That does look pretty kick butt though. I mean, that's so cool. The cell thing is killing me. I love this thing. Love this. It may not be super popular. It may not sell. I really just don't care because I think it's so cool. You know what I mean? Like, I just really don't care. It's like, but it's cool.
I can get behind that.
Yeah, right? I mean, like, what's wrong with that? There's nothing wrong with that. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, this is much. This angle works. Wow.
So envious, so jealous.
Yeah, I was telling one of my friends about this purchase from my brother, and they go, "Damn, your brother sounds like the coolest person in the world."
You're like, well, I mean, next to me, but Okay, but do me a favor, you. There's a lot of cells going on here. Could you not feel pissed about it, though? You're not pissed. He's like, but you move things from my chair.
Are you talking to George?
Yeah, George is being here and existing. I'm just trying to get him to, not mess stuff up. I'm just, picky. That'll keep this somewhat rigid, which would be good because I really kind of want this to stand. Yeah. Some of my first going back over because I'm kind of doing some inspection on it. So there's a small amount of touch up.
I like how immediately my first thought upon getting this, a go into to learning to draw with the new tablet is to go back to my anthro stuff.
Right.
It's almost like that's the the comfort zone is okay. Well, let's see what I can do with it.
Just emptied all my water out. That was a beleaguered sigh because of the. Naturally, I have gone and hidden the piece of paper that I used to block out light.
What happened?
Oh, I use a piece of paper so I can block the dots because it's hard to see through the dots. And that's all. But I noticed
Did you
that
lose the paper?
Well, okay, so if you look at the screen, without the paper, I have a bunch of dots. Right?
Okay.
So I just put a piece of paper down for as a diffuser. That's all.
Oh, okay. I see.
And so for a minute there, I looked over and I was like, I'm having a hard time seeing what's going on. And then I went, oh, that's right. There's a piece of paper. What did I do with that stupid piece of paper? So that beleaguered sigh there was at me going, naturally, I have placed that piece of paper somewhere in this room, because that's just what I do. Clearly, I cannot just put it in a nice, logical spot. I gotta just put it somewhere randomly in this room. And now I'm going through with my putty knife, catching all of the pieces. Just some extra. Originally, I thought this putty knife wasn't going to work. And now, I'm kind of like, yeah, actually, it works just fine. It's great. It was a little too flippy. Like it was too flexible. But if I hold it really close, it's going to works great because it doesn't scratch the cell. But it does scratch off the extra paint. It was wonderful. It does the job just fine. Gotten a lot better since the days that I started this project. This is one of my first cells. Learned a lot of interesting little techniques. Some mistakes I don't make anymore. It's all right. colors here. If you guys bought one of these cells at the con, you can now kind of see the amount of work that goes into one of these guys. Not just the drawing, although I do like the fact that I can kind of pseudo repurpose the cell or repurpose the drawing. Like I'm getting an awful lot of traction off of this picture of Harley. Which is great. I feel like the music's repeating. I'm gonna change the music. It's starting to drive me crazy.
Well, at least it's not like dying down to just drum beats.
Right? There we go. Place it up here. Yeah, she's solid enough. Let her sit over here and dry.
Okay, that's a fun drawing.
That was nice. I didn't know how to do this technique before, so couldn't fix this guy. Feels kind of like dental work in a way. Like, I'm scraping on something, and you're like, don't you know that's a fragile thing you're scraping? You know, like, but
Yeah.
it just is in there going, and you're like, oh, my teeth, you know.
And then he starts singing,
Right.
"Hey, I'm your dentist."
Just fixing braces. I have a talent for causing things pain. Your temperament's wrong for the priesthood, and teaching would suit you still less. So be a dentist. You'll be a success. Here he is, boys, the leader of the QuaCk. Watch him suck up that gas. Oh my god. I was in that play, by the way. If you're
Really?
wondering, what is it with you and knowing all of the songs?
Well, I mean, we ask that anyways.
Right? Actually, in reality, that is one of my wife's and my zones. We're both way into the old musicals. Well, and new musicals, even. Already. Not just old, but new. Who wants their teeth done by the Marquis de Sade? Oh, that hurts. Hey, I'm not numb. Oh, shut up. Why do I come?
Now spit.
Okay, this is gonna drive me crazy. that in a minute or two. Oh, you are rough. Much rougher than I remember. You probably the very first day every day.
Is that you scraping or is that you laughing?
Now it's me laughing. Initially it was me scraping, but now I'm laughing. I'm scraping. Like I said, it's like being a dentist in here, I swear. This cell was in rough shape. I think she was the first one I ever did. I'm looking at it and there's over the line paint everywhere. Not just little mistakes. Look at the big ones. There's so many problems with this one that I can tell that I was like, I'm not going to mess with the little pieces of paper. I'm clearly not doing a very good job. This was before I used the backlight. This guy just needs help. I'm going to go back in. I'm going back in. We're going in.
Going deeper, Leo. I feel like I'm getting more realistic pen strokes out of this tablet.
Hmm. Hmm. Like I said, that would explain. I mean, it is an expensive tablet. It
Yeah.
better act like an expensive tablet. You know what I mean? It's going to be as expensive as it is. It better damn well do, better serve me coffee in the morning, sort of thing,
Yeah, but for the price point I paid for it, I'll take it.
Yeah, right. But
And
that's
even at the price point my brother paid for it, I'll take it.
Did you get a discount from him? That's kind of cool.
He bought it from a pawn shop because he works there.
Right?
So he got it for $290
Well, that's not bad at all.
for a tablet that probably cost a couple $1,000s when it first came out.
Yep. Its retail value right now is still $1,000. Don't tell your brother that; he'll regret his life choices.
Now, he'd much rather give it to me because he knows that I can do something with it.
Yeah. That's a good brother. This is said because my sister was just here and she'd do that. Same reason. Here we are. Action after 4-7. Well, recovered that cell from Nowheresville. Good morning, David. Music is definitely popping. Popping music.
Hey, David. How you doing?
How you doing? Around that purple book. Terrible, as usual. Gotcha. I'm prepping for a con, so I'll be at Rocky Mountain Con tomorrow.
I wish you luck.
Why, thank you. I should just go on ahead and prep these guys. Set them up to dry. Let it dry overnight, and then they'll be ready to go in the morning. In the meantime, tonight, I'll set these guys up. And I'll cut all of the
What's up?
Oh, he's lying on his back with all of his feet up in the air. And I look at him and he looks at me and he goes, meh. Like, I just have to like scritch you on your tummy. It's just required by law now. She needs to be hung up too for drying. And it's because of you I have to hang all these up. You know that, right? You're aware, right? Because he'll step on them and then leave little paw prints. And then it's,
You'd almost think he's a cat. Almost.
almost. Yeah, I think you're a cat. That's what you think you're a cat? You were. I think you're a weirdo. That's my professional opinion. You're a weirdo. But I got 2 golds. Like one other thing of gold. I feel like. This guy. Oops, I didn't. Weird. Must have gotten that orange and just thought it was gold. Like in my head, the zombie. E, E. Right. Back to gloves again.
Yeah, too bad. I have one thing I don't like about this tablet that I loved about the XP pen, and that is it had a left hand mode.
Oh yeah.
So you could flip it so the buttons would be on the right side, so you could draw on your left.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And the Wacom doesn't do that.
Right. There we go. So we got our 3-piece unit here.
Nice.
Different cells in there. And the background. And it's all pull apartable. Work well. Right?
Yeah, there's no setting to do that. I've looked through it. I actually, and this doesn't even count as another monitor. It actually counts as the same. So it's mirroring, or not mirroring, but it's whatever's happening on the main monitor over here happens on this one over here.
Oh, so it's mirrored, or not mirrored, but cloned.
Clone. That's the only thing I don't like about this. But other than that, I mean, that's a minor complaint.
Right. I think blue looks pretty good with the QuaCk bus. I think that looks just fine. I was just saying, I think blue looks good with the QuaCk bus.
Oh, that looks very good. I like it.
Yeah. Blue probably will not work as a matter of fact with Stitch. That's okay. You can have some wild gold on that Stitch.
Oh, you want to see something wild, guy?
A wild guy? I do.
All right. Let me bring this up.
I see. So the monitor has a camera.
It does. It's right here in the corner.
That's kind of wild.
But the colors are just all over the place on it. I don't know how.
All screwed up. Seven and 11 girl actually sold relatively well. So there is still one remaining cell of hers.
This woman's a dumbass. For Halloween, this person got a scary face tattooed onto their face.
Oh, what?
They got like a like part of a face tattooed on face.
So you're cutting in and out right at the key word. So I'm hearing buffet. I swear you didn't say buffet.
A tattoo. This woman got a tattoo on her face for Halloween.
Okay, I got all of that. I just didn't get the buffet part, I guess. You didn't say buffet.
There was no buffet part.
Well, that was probably why I heard it. Because you know how it goes with me. I will hear things that didn't actually happen. Not, the first time ever. But so there was no buff. Okay. She got a tattoo, betcha, on her face for Halloween. Which does seem remarkably stupid. Well, I guess really if the cells do well, more on the board. Be good opposite stitch. It's very blue. Here's actual gold. That's no white, much white. I feel like the white would go good behind Black Widow because she's so dark. All of her outfit being black and everything like that. Maybe this pink would look good behind Stitch. Let's take a look. Yeah, I think that would look good. It's kind of pink. Maybe look at anything. So look at the gold. Yeah. Let's see whether the gold would work better. Maybe. I've got a gold as well. I don't know if the gold would go better. What do we think?
I like the gold a little more.
I think I do too. Here, let's put it on this camera, which is easier. It's more even. Yeah.
Okay, now do the other one.
Let's do that one, and then we'll do the pink.
Gold. Definitely gold.
I think so too.
Definitely gold. Definitely
Gold. Definitely gold.
Definitely gold.
Driver.
Definitely the better color. Definitely
Definitely gold. Definitely gold. I'm an excellent driver.
Definitely.
All right. Just trimmed. Oh yeah, that looks nice. That definitely is what we're looking for. Definitely gold. Definitely gold. Thank you, David. Just caught on that David was saying the cells were looking awesome. The cells were looking good as well. I'm pretty proud of these guys. You could. And you know, I still think you could just join voice only and chat with us.
Yeah, we don't bite much.
Well, he bites, but that's a different story. And I mean, like, legitimately, there's not much we can do about it. I've talked to him many times. I have a thought. Nope. I reject my thought. Ooh. What about this? What do we think? Going for pink. I do have sort of a white. I have a light blue. Ooh, but I have a sparkle blue, a doom. How about this?
Oh, the sparkles. Yes.
I agree.
The sparkles of doom work with that one.
Yeah, this one works with sparkles of doom. Okay. You are always welcome. Oh yeah, that's it. That one looks great. That one's fun. That one's just a bunch of fun. That turned out a whole lot better than I expected it to. Sweet. As long as you're not feeling left out, I'm good. All right. I think one needs desperately to be on a gold. I feel. The lums aren't dry yet, so we can't actually put her out on gold, but because I feel like that would be a good color combo.
It's funny, my advice to even after switching to the Wacom and seeing the difference, my advice to younger audiences still stands. You know, you should get the XP pen for your first tablet and just learn to draw on that.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's it. Gold is the right answer for that one. What you think, Bry? What you think, Cade? I'm getting there.
Give me a moment. I have to switch over.
You're good. You're good. Do your bit.
Oh yeah. And I like that aggressive glitter.
Yeah, the aggressive glitter is so cute. And then there's glitter pin. I don't know, it's hard to see, but the electricity is also
glittery.
Yeah, I used a glitter glue for it. So the electricity also sparkles.
That should be eye-catching on the table.
That's my thought too. Let's see. Big goal for one. What about this rose? Rose. Oh, wow. Look at the rose.
Nah, I like the other one better. The rose is
Well-
really nice.
We've got 2. So the other one has to be put on something. But I have
I
another
think do
gold.
the rose for this one because it actually brings out the blue a little bit more.
Right? Because I've got like this green.
Nah. Yeah, that's better. Because the problem with like the gold on the other one is that it's so aggressive, you actually lose the sparkly bits a little bit.
Mm-hmm. I have a silver. Which, yeah. This one, silver. The rose really does bring the blue out. What you think, David? We're going to go with gold for one because that's just dramatic. But what do you think about the rose for the other? Because there's 2 of these. Yeah, I like it too. Okay. So we'll go for that rose too. We'll do one on gold and one on rose. Yeah, I think so too. Maybe we will use the gold for something else. Because I've got 2 pinkish ones. Let's see what we got in here. Because we've got another rose as well, but it's rose her. So let's look at that one and see whether that, you can see kind of a difference there. But no, oh man, that looks actually good. Okay, so they're both rose. Yeah, I've got, like I said, I've got 2 things of rose. I even have, like, I've got a green gold, but I don't like it as much. I've got a darker green, but I think we'd lose her hair in that. I'm preserving this white, which is really subtle. It's very hard to see. It's very subtle. It's like a pearlescent. I'm going to put this behind black wood. Okay. But I think both of these need to be roses of some sort, because even this second one looks beautiful. So we'll put you over here temporarily. I'll use you as a pattern. All right. Let's clean you up. In about 15 minutes, 10 minutes. Like I said, I'm not able to be here tomorrow. So be aware of that, guys. I'm going to fetch my copies. I'm actually going to have a ton of product on table this time around. Really, really nice. Not
That's
my
a good
normal.
thing.
I have 2 comics out there, about 8 cells. I even have some prints. Okay, I'm pretty proud of myself. This looks pretty cool. Just saying. I'm pretty proud of myself. Doing a good job here. Doing a good job. Is that in there? I'm putting my card in the back of all of these. Gotta be careful because this, unfortunately, this glitter paper is like sandpaper. So it's super aggressive on the back of here, especially with this glitter, the glitter electricity. Very, very, very careful with her. Police everything so that a certain George won't get up here and cause havoc. Let's see, it is what it wants to do. All right. What goes behind Harley? Maybe green? Green might be good for Harley. Let's see. No. No, green's actually really bad for Harley. Blue might be good for Harley. And better. Let's try a richer blue. That's probably what we're looking for right there. think we'll go for blue for Harley. White for what's her name? Black Widow. And then one more rose for the other. And I'll put these guys back. Store. For the next time that I'm out doing Excel stuff, because I just collect these. Like, hey, that's cool. I like that one too. It's a shame I didn't get to use this guy though. This guy's wild. I love that one. These are ridiculous. I don't even know what I'd use it for. But I love it so much. Wait up here for this. Here we have 3 of these left. Perfect. I happen to have 3 of these. So there's 3 for when you're ready.
Oh, this is cool. So you know the Ocean Cleanup Roundup?
Mm-hmm.
They just had their single largest extraction of plastic from the Great Garbage Patch.
Huh.
10,755 kilograms of plastic.
Damn. Damn. That's a lot. That's a lot. All right.
Well, it is after midnight, so I am going to
Yep.
pop off.
I think it's about time for us to hit the button. See you later, my good friend. And I will
See
see
ya.
you as well, David. He's my good friend as well. And I got to find all the damn buttons. Okay. Now I'm ready to hit the end credits. Good night.